We're remembering Tyler and Chase Curtis, the 16-year-old and 14-year-old who were involved in a deadly car crash in Steuben County Thursday night. Tyler was pronounced dead at the scene by the Steuben County Coroner's Office. His brother Chase died at the hospital earlier this morning. Fox 55's Nico Panisi reports on how the community is working to heal during this tragedy.
A dream catcher sways in the wind. Along County Road 675, a tree trunk adorned with dozens of flowers, letters, and baseball memorabilia. The Prairie Heights community pays tribute to brothers Tyler and Chase Curtis, 2 lives gone too soon.
He just lit up the room. He knew how to make people smile. We all laughed every time we worked with him. You knew he would say something ridiculous just to make everyone smile and laugh. That's what he loved to do.
Kelsey Kellett remembers the energy Tyler brought to work. The American Eagle manager supervised him since the summer.
We closed the store today. We thought it was best that we all kind of just took some time because it's hard.
Her whole staff is in mourning. Steuben County Chief Deputy Michael Meeks says the 16-year-old was speeding when he lost control over a small hill. His 14-year-old brother, Chase, was in the passenger seat.
Unfortunately, this is a tragic example of why it's very important to obey the speed limits and not to drive at an excessive speed, especially if you're a young, inexperienced driver.
The car crossed the opposite lane and crashed head-on into a tree.
The faster you drive, the less reaction time you have to avoid an obstacle or correct a problem.
Kellett has a message for the Curtises.
To the family, we all just send our thoughts and prayers, and you guys will be with us for a long while after this.
Brothers, friends, team players. The Prairie Heights community will never forget Tyler and Chase.
That was Fox 55's Nico Panisi. Prairie Heights Community School District's Superintendent Jeff Reed also releasing a statement this morning about this tragic loss, saying, quote, "Our sympathy and prayers go out to the families and friends affected by this tragedy. In times of crisis and loss, we know that our Panther community will rally around one another as we are Panther strong," end quote. Counselors will be available also in the coming days to offer support to students and staff. The Prairie Heights baseball staff also expressing their thoughts and prayers for the family as well. In a Twitter post, head coach TJ Guthrie says, "We don't have the right words to express how we're feeling," also sending in that picture of both of their jerseys, number 8 and 27. Tyler and Chase were 2 of the greatest kids you'll ever know. Our hearts break for the family. Guthrie says this is the worst day in his 9 years of coaching, and he prays it never gets harder. He added, "There's no blueprint to tell us what to do next. All we can do is take it day by day and get through this together." A number of school districts' baseball fields had their lights on at 8:27, 8 and 27 for each player's number, lights on in honor of the 2 brothers.